Today, I'm going to share the story of the Xinhai Revolution with you. The Xinhai Revolution is the most famous and important revolution during the Chinese Revolution. Many people may be confused about the meaning of Xinhai. Well, the revolution is named Xinhai because it occurred in 1911, the year of the Xinhai stem branch in the sexagenary cycle of the Chinese calendar. The sexagenary cycle is a cycle of 60 terms used for reckoning the time. So Xinhai represents the time of the revolution, not the location. Why did the Chinese people revolt? To answer this question, we need to go back to the 18th century, the most advanced time for the Qing dynasty. Because of some conflicts between Vatican and Chinese tradition, the emperor adopted an isolation policy, like today's North Korea. When the Qing dynasty was in isolation, some European countries started the Industrial Revolution. They made a huge improvement on their technology and weapons, and they wanted to fight the Qing dynasty. Because of the poor weapons, Qing China lost the war again and again and spent a huge amount of money in war reparations. Qing China was in sharp decline as the 20th century began. People were poor and hungry by the taxes. They were unhappy at the corrupt and inefficient government. As 90% of Chinese population was dominated by the Han Chinese ethnic group, and they were discriminated by the government dominated by Manchus, they wanted to overthrow the government. A guy called Xinhai was an aspiring man. He wanted to make China great again. He made a revolutionary organization called Xinhai, who wanted to follow foreign countries by making a democratic country by revolution. As the organization grew bigger, Sun renamed it as Tongmenghui with other two leaders, Huang Xin and Chen Tianhua. Tongmenghui held some small revolutions before 1910, but they all failed. They then corrected their shortcomings, did preparations, and waited for the best time to revolt. The railway protection movement started the Xinhai Revolution, as some Hubei new army units were ordered to the neighboring Sichuan to quell the railway protection movement. A group led by Jiang Yiwu and Sun Wu was going to hold an uprising in Wuchang, the capital city of Hubei province. The Wuchang uprising took place on October the 10th. This was the start of the climax of the revolution. After that, Tongmenghui and other revolutionary organizations held several uprisings in different provinces consecutively, such as in Changsha, Jiujiang, Shanxi, Shanxi, Kunming, Shanghai, Guizhou, Jiangsu, Anhui, Guangxi. The poor Qing government was almost overthrown. Yuan Shikai, the commander of the Beiyang army, played an important role in this revolution as well. Since he had the military power, Sun Yat-sen announced that he would resign the presidency in favor of Yuan Shikai if the latter supported the emperor's abdication. He then pressured the child emperor Puyi and his mother with the treat that if he agreed to abdicate, the provisional government would honor the terms proposed by the imperial family. If not, he would be in trouble. On February the 12th in 1912, the 6-year-old last Emperor Puyi abdicated. That marked the end of 2,132 years of imperial rule in China. People cut their braids and changed their clothes to say goodbye to the Qing dynasty. China was unified and had its new name, the Republic of China. That's the Xinhai Revolution.